What up, scholars? It's the speech guy, Tony Asar, A-S-A-R. And you know I'm still rocking with my main man,
Earl, yes.
Earl, baby, how your week been?
Hey, man, week hasn't been too bad. What did I do this week? Not been prepping for Game of Thrones. I feel like I'm the only person in the world who has not seen an episode of Game of Thrones.
I'm making sure I watch it in August, just to piss everyone off. You're not watching Game of Thrones?
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm not.
No.
Never seen an episode. So outside of that, what did I do this week? I think I just modulated, man. I just chilled.
Oh.
What about you, man? What's your week?
Definitely read a dictionary. Modulated?
I've been learning new words. I have this word app.
Word
Yeah, so I get new words every single day. Some I fuck with, some I don't.
Oh, so you're telling me you're going to have a master's by the end of the week in vocabulary?
Give me a couple weeks.
Couple of weeks?
Yeah, give me a couple weeks. You're gonna hear some new words coming out my mouth. Gregarious, come on, man. Gregarious. You know what that means?
You got me.
That means like outgoing.
Oh.
Like me, basically.
I have a gregarious nature.
Gregarious nature. 100%.
I fucks with it.
How was your week?
Shit, just been working, you know. Slaving.
Slaving? Yeah?
Doing it.
Getting calluses on your feet.
Oh,
on your hands.
man. I know what caveman feet look like.
Yeah?
Yeah, they're very prehistoric right now.
Outside of Scoop's feet. Shout out to Scoop.
Oh, shout out to Scoop.
Shout out to Scoop.
Hey, can he get a lotion deal? Not just for the money, but just for the deal of getting it for a lifetime. You know, kind of that right now. But yeah, man, outside that, doing comedy.
I see you got the video from your son.
Oh, I'm telling you, man, he's gonna be the next. He's gonna be the next Duke Ellington.
We talked about
Miles
this earlier.
Davis.
It's funny how parents will get some like their kids will do something, and they'll automatically be like, "Oh, he's the next Jordan." Or would you say Beethoven? No, what'd you say?
No, I'm telling you,
he was
Duke
playing the piano, and
Ellington
he was like Duke Ellington. It's
Davis.
like I might have heard like me on the piano at this point, but he's gonna get there.
Yeah, and that's the problem with being a proud father. Sometimes you just overshoot yourself. You know?
A little bit.
Like,
I understand it.
Because after we listened to the song, I was like, maybe not.
Yeah, you found that Miles Davis.
I was like,
back listening to his son.
Sounds nothing like it.
Yeah, it's all right though.
But that ain't about that.
It's not about us, yo.
It's about who we got in the noise lab.
Hey. And this person we got in the noise lab, man. Somebody that Tony introduced me to be honest with you.
No, man.
So,
I just saw him at a show, and it was fucking dope. Well, prior to the show, like, I saw
he
it was
introduced me to his music.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I mean.
Oh.
Not like physically.
Oh.
You introduced me to this guy's music. You told me this guy is really dope, so I had to do my research.
Yeah.
And this guy is really dope. Somebody who is blazing the IE scene. Go ahead. What you got to say?
Oh, no, I was just going to say the first time I saw him.
Would you have stars in your eyes?
No, I was just like,
Was he floating? Did he have an aura
Kinda.
around him?
He had like a dope ass bar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, what was pouring liquor all over my kidney stuff? Something. I was like, damn, what the fuck? Run it back, and then I had to go Google him. But without further ado, I'll allow him to introduce himself. Go ahead and tell him what your name is.
Yo, what up, man? This is TRIZZ. TRIZZ.
Double Z. Don't sleep on that nigga.
No, 2 Z's don't sleep.
Yeah, don't sleep.
Oh.
Yeah, cut up your pajamas.
Oh. All right, that's horrific.
All right.
And you come by way of?
IE in LA.
Oh.
Specifically, like, within the IE in LA, like...
How did that come about?
Long Beach, Compton, Fontana, Norwalk, all that shit.
Fuck.
I'm from all them cities.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not just from one spot.
Okay.
I get around.
Tupac.
Everywhere though. But yeah, that happened just because like moms was always moving and shit. Like moms was a hustler. My parents, my dad, it was always getting it and just moving around doing their thing. So like my mom was never just in one spot. She was running a child care over here and doing real estate over here. She was just always ripping and running. So running a pager shop over here. So.
Pager shop?
Yeah, mom's had a pager shop. Mom's and my dad had a pager shop in Long Beach and shit.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so yeah, they was just always getting it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's why I was always moving around.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why I just say Southern California is my home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm the same way. Well, not really, I say California is my home because I lived in Sacramento for a while.
Oh, where? Shout out to Sac.
Shout out to Sacramento.
It's my second home.
Yeah?
That's what I just like to say because they put me on.
Oh, okay. Oh, Sacramento in general?
I just feel like, because Brother Chung and Chewy, them like, them is my niggas. And like, when I start fucking with them, my fan base went crazy.
Oh shit.
You know,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
I just like to give my respects to Sack and 916.
Yeah, I definitely think. I think there's a good hip hop. There's a lot of talent in Sacramento.
Fuck yeah,
The
it's
scene
a lot
needs
of
to be-
talent. It's a
the
lot of
scene needs
slept
to be
on talent.
curated. Yeah, exactly.
Nigga, all type of niggas coming up out of Sac. I be seeing all that shit.
Yeah, shout out to Mozzie, right?
Yeah,
Coming
definitely
out
shout out to
Sac.
Mozzie. Mozzie's the shit. Yeah, and all his little homies that he be fucking with, them niggas is tight. Yeah, nah. It's some niggas, you know, and I got a homie out there, yo, he go by Tactics, he hard. Well, now he go by Nate Curry. But he hard as fuck, that nigga's tight. Sacramento got some niggas.
Okay. Shout out to Sac. I need to go take my ass back over there and visit some people. It's been a while. It's been a while.
See those friends and family.
See some old flames, maybe.
No,
Girlfriend don't watch this.
So, yo, when you first got started, you know, you got compared to horrorcore rapping, but I definitely think your sound has evolved to like dope, grimy ass West Coast sound.
Yeah, that's what and you know what, that's kind of like where my signature is, just grimy West Coast shit. Yeah, like when I first started, like, when I very, very first started, it was kind of just, I was really just finding my niche. Like, if you go to all my earlier shit, I'm talking about like 2008, 2009, my Dat Piff days and shit. I'm talking, you know what I'm saying? I'm just rapping over a bunch of industry beats and shit like that, and just coming off with whatever I was around, you know, just rapping about my environment. But then, like, I started getting into all the horrific shit, like, all the like serial killing shit and like getting into all of that, listening to Brother Lynch and all of that shit, and like that was like a huge influence on me. And just like the whole, I grew up like my mom told me how to deal with bullies. Like she told me like when I was younger, she used to tell me, I never was bullied, but I'm saying like whenever I had a problem at school, like as in elementary, like she would send me to school with shit like in my backpack, you know what I mean, like not kitchen knives and shit like that. So I always put that type of shit into my music, like just rough hip hop.
Was it the kitchen knives or was it wasn't no
like,
butter?
It was a butter knife?
It was kitchen knives and shit. No, Mom's
steak
really
knife?
was on the real. Mom's wasn't with that shit. She was like, if I can't be there, she used to tell me like I'm the one that's gonna get in trouble. She used to tell me that shit. So like I kind of just translated all that evil shit into the music. And that's when I came out with K-17 in 2011 and, like, then Written in Smoke. Nigga, everybody know. And then, like, I had got out of a relationship in, like, 2013, and I had wrote this record called Bitch. And, like, I kind of was just going into the direction of just horrific-ass music. But then I didn't want to be, like, kept in a box.
Yeah.
So, like, I started to expand and do different shit. I hooked up with Chewy. We came out with America's Most Blunted. And just, like, really trying to, like, do a whole 360 on my shit while at the same time still remaining the same, you know?
Yeah.
On the real.
And talking about America's Most Blunted,
Yeah.
you dropped the third one.
Yeah, hell yeah, I just dropped it. We just dropped the third one in September.
Yeah.
I
like Color Codes.
Hell yeah, that's the record. That's what's up. Yeah, that's that shit. But we started the A&B saga in 2014, and then from there, 2 years later we dropped A&B 2, and then 2 years later again. Every 2 years we dropped A&B, and shit, those are like my biggest records, like fucking Greystone, Above It All, Nothing at All of them records is like my biggest songs with that nigga Chewy. So I noticed, you know, the incline in my career after I changed certain shit within my genre and all of that, you know what I mean? So yeah, to answer your question, I was labeled horrorcore for a little bit, and I still am sometimes. But at the same time, I'm recognized as like a hardcore West Coast rapper.
Yeah, it's definitely trying to transform it into that. And you've been on one hell of a tear.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Because last year, we started with Ashes.
Ashes and Dust. I dropped Ashes and Dust December 2015, and then July came, I had dropped The Attic. And then August, I dropped early September, I dropped the pre-Apple Rocksteady. Go get that. That's my shit. That's like a little collaborative project with my nigga Rocksteady from BBP. And I did, again, AMB3. And then after that, I just started working on the basement. Yeah, and then I just dropped the basement on the 15th. And so niggas just been working.
No, definitely. And for I'm familiar with the series that you're doing, Attic, Basement, Cellar. But go ahead and, just break that down, like how you've been doing this trilogy.
Yeah, it started with Ashes and Dust, just the overall, like, story, and, like, I just wanted to give people a visualization of where I come from, and, like, give it, and tell the story how I want to tell it, and I wanted to bring them into like the vibe of what I've got going on. So I named it Ashes and Dust. Me and my producer that I was working with at the time came together with the name, and we named it Ashes and Dust because that's what I
some
felt.
ice in my nigga.
I
You about to make me fuck me
For real, but yeah, no, I'm alright. It's like a bitch, but yeah. But yeah, no, we came together with Ashes and Dust, and I kind of feel like the album sounds like that. It's our sounds and smells like ashes and dust.
Oh,
so, like,
shit. Sounds and
it's,
smells.
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, like, it's like a suburban horror flick on tape, a street horror flick. Just
and
like
that's why
my life.
A lot of like local people. And,
a lot of niggas from the
Sosa,
IE and shit like that.
yeah.
Edgar Sosa, Pomona Dre, you know what I'm saying? I got some niggas on there, Rob Stone. I kind of just really wanted to like drag niggas in.
Okay.
G Perico on there. But yeah, so then I came up with the Attic, like essentials, like shit I left out, shit maybe you may have missed. You know what I'm saying? For people that's just now catching on, just to keep them up to date on the shit.
Yeah.
I brought the Attic. It's just like my world, my mind. You know what I mean? Like,
and it was loud with it.
You know what I'm saying?
Boom, boom.
You know what I mean? So like, I was like, I'm bringing you into the attic. You know what I mean? And I'm bringing you to the basement. This kind of shit you gonna hear. This is what it look like. You know what I mean? If I could show you the inside of my mind, it'd probably look like an attic or a basement like that. This is basically what it is. And then I got the cellar coming up.
So that's a little deeper.
A little bit more chill, you know what I mean? Smooth, jazzy West Coast shit, because like a cellar is where you contain wine. It's like a wine cellar, you know, cellars where you chill.
Okay.
That's kind of where I'm going with it.
Do you feel like you deal with some of the things that kind of fuels your music?
Yeah.
You know, we're going through this whole mental health wave.
Yeah, I kind of, you know what, I thank God for me, I kind of I don't want to say I beat it, but I overcame mental health. Like, I was going through that. I never used it to promote my music, though. I never mentioned it.
Yeah, it's kind of whack to do.
Yeah, I don't. It's like some people, some artists I know use it well. I got a homie named Kika ISO. He really has mental health issues and shit, but the way he projects his music is, like, really good, and it's not really meant to sell. But I kind of don't want to go that route simply just because it's not, I feel like it's, for certain artists, it's an easy way out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and I don't know, but as far as mental health goes, yeah, I had my share with it. Like, you know, I was going to therapy, doing little group sessions. I'm talking about as a youngin', like, I was doing shit like going to the doctor for my mental health since I was a kid, like, because I had anger issues. I didn't like to listen to higher authority. You know what I mean? Like, shit like that. Like, I have a severe ADHD, you know what I mean? Just shit like that I was going through in my life that I didn't really want to be like, oh, feel sorry for me. It's kind of just like, I'm just telling niggas what it is, you know what I mean? And a lot of shit that I went through in high school, you know what I mean? Like, I dealt with a lot of shit in high school, like, niggas not fucking with me, niggas thinking that they better than me, niggas thinking that they bigger and they can just, you know, try to walk all over me and shit like that. I never was that type of nigga, though. I never was a pushover. I always stood up for myself and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I kind of just put all that shit into music now. Like, fuck everybody, and, like, I'm just, if you ain't with me, then fuck you, and if you are, then I appreciate it, and I ride with my niggas and my family, so that's just what it is.
I feel that.
No, your music definitely do bring that individual statement. It's like, here I am, and I'm going for it. And I think that's probably what's probably also feeling the way with your, not just you, but the whole Break Bread Posse crew. Because it seemed like you guys are just like real, I wouldn't say gangsters, but like street.
I ain't no gangster at all, by no means, but
but on some like
I'm just real to myself. Like, I'm not a thug, I'm not no gangster, but like, I just defend and I stand up for what I stand for. Like, I'm just not a pushover. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know real gangsters, and I take that term seriously. So like, but like, I just consider myself a real person, and I'm not gonna fake for nobody, and I don't need to force my music to nobody. Anybody and everybody know that I'm hella independent. I don't wait for nobody for shit. I don't nothing. I just do me. And that's kind of what BBP and Break Bread Posse is about. Like, we'll keep everything in-house and we'll break bread with each other. You feel me? Like, but, yeah, no, it's often confused that, I'm much more than what I am. But, no, I'm just a cool-ass dude just trying to make it out here, like, and I defend for what I represent. Period.
Yeah.
Period. Yeah.
And that's stronger in itself.
Doing real.
Right, strong words.
And like you can't be real either. Like I don't understand like being fake. Like of course we've all like fabricated and exaggerated. That's part of the game. But to the extent of like showing the face that I really don't wear behind closed doors, I'm just not with it. You know what I'm saying? Because like niggas will pull your card on it. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be ready to represent that. So I just keep it 100.
Okay. Hey, upon doing some, background research, TRIZZ, I came across a video, Killzone, and you started the year with that video, right? It was like earlier this year you put that video out. Yeah. And there's a visual where you're walking pretty much out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, exactly. I laughed during that video, not laugh, but I chuckled because I know you couldn't do that video exactly where you wanted to do that video.
Yeah, no. So like right? it's like I was
can't
like,
just be out there with that.
Well, hell no. So like there's like this field out next to my house, which what you saw, it kind of looks like a ran down battlefield. Yeah. And like I'm kind of like at war with myself, so like I came up with this concept. Killzone, when I wrote the song, it's like anything in my way, it's over with. It's getting smashed. Like however I'm gonna handle it, nigga. This is a kill zone, so you need to move out my way because I'm headed up here. Yeah. I'm getting there, and however I'm getting there, as I'm getting there, it's God, me, and my defense mechanisms. So it's a big wide open space, and I feel like nigga, I'm just fighting for my life out here. When I say fighting for my life, it's like as a young black male, as you know, as we all know, you know. Minorities, you know what I'm saying, we have different obstacles than other people, you know what I'm saying, on top of not just upper class America looking down on us, but like we have to deal with ego and like survival of the fit. Exactly, survival of the fittest out here, you know what I mean. Everybody wanting the same thing, everybody trying to eat, and I feel like this, like I said, this is a kill zone. So like I went out to an open ass field and shit like that, and of course where we were, like, there was cars driving by, but we're so deep into the field, they couldn't really see. But still, every time, like, cars driving by, I would hold the cage.
Right, just put it close to the leg or something. Like, let me just not
draw that.
You know, because it's all for you know, just for entertainment. You know what I'm saying? It's a real gun for sure, but you know what I mean. I ain't trying to.
Like in Arizona, you can get that off. But
for sure, Arizona got crazy gun laws.
Yeah, but even then, a black dude walking through with the vest you had on.
I know.
You'd have been 7, 8 patrol would have came up.
Oh, the real. Everybody was asking me like, "Damn, how'd you shoot that video?" I was like, "Fool, I shot it out in the middle of nowhere at the same time. It was still cars driving by, and like, I think you know, bro. Out of all the videos I shot, I've never been bothered by the police, and like I think I thank God for that every time. Cause I just be thinking like, man, I could be sweated. I didn't have guns and shit like that in videos, and they were strictly for like real. You'll never watch any of my videos, and I'm pointing guns at the camera, and I'm like, and no disrespect to niggas that's doing that, but like that's not really my lifestyle. I'm not in the trap every day. I'm not toting straps and things every day, but like nigga, we are war ready. You know what I'm saying? So like, but I'm gonna convey it in a different light. You know what I'm saying? But like, nigga, every time I shoot a video and shit like that, man, I be thinking like, man, because we don't have no permits or nothing like that. We kind of just be going on a whim. A cop asked one time when I was shooting at my old elementary school, but he was so cool. He was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Man, I'm just shooting photos, man. I'm a hip hop artist." He's like, "Man, I'm not even tripping. Like, I hopped the gate and everything. I trespassed and everything." He was like, how long you think you're gonna be? I was like, maybe 15 minutes. He was like, all right, cool, just get what you need and like, let's try to hurry it up. Oh, that's true. So you know what I mean? If you just cool and shit like that, cops is dicks, but you know what I mean. You come across them niggas that.
No, you only find out the ones that are dicks if you're nice to them. Yeah, they still want to go in. You be like, all right, bitch, you can get it.
They be the ones.
Fuck you then.
Yeah, on the real, you do get them ones. You be like, okay, how you doing, officer? It's like license and registration. They ain't know how you doing that.
Yeah. They just game time.
Fuck my day over.
Here
you go. Here's your information.
Yeah, man. That's Killzone, man.
You also said in Killzone, there's a line you said. I don't even know if I want to bring this up.
All right.
No, go ahead. I answer whatever.
Hell yeah.
All right. The line you said on the Killzone, you said, I ain't never had to rape her. I ain't smelled nothing, so I ate her. Right? But as real men,
Yeah.
What are the strategies of seeing what the smell is like before you go all the way through? We're older now. You know what I'm saying? So fingering and shit, like you can't do that.
Oh yeah, like you know that's funny. He asked me, like fingering a chick is actually it is an immature act when you talking about. Yeah, it is a little bit like teenage days, but like when I say that, I'm saying like nigga back in the day, like as kids, like not when I say as kids, I'm talking about in high school, like nigga. If I smelt you, I wasn't fucking with it. Like that's just how it was. So I was like on the song. I'm talking. I'm just basically talking about how I mean, like I smelled nothing and I ate her, and I say when I say I ain't even have to rape her. Basically saying like she gave me that pussy.
Yeah, I
like,
got the full.
It was all consent. It was like I ain't never had to get down like that.
Yeah, everything was consensual.
Everything was consensual, and then when I smelt it, it was straight. So I went in. Like, them just some them goofy lines.
I just posed my mom. I'm 30 years old.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Me dealing with women now, I can't do what I used to do.
Oh yeah. Now I mean, shit, man. That's just I feel like you'll smell a chick if she takes off her clothes. Like,
fact.
Yes, once you start to like, and before that, like when you start to like caress her and she starts to get turned on and shit, you start to smell it because she getting moist. So like you could now as an adult you can tell.
Yeah,
for
true.
sure. You can definitely for sure tell. But yeah, man. Yeah, that's just a play on words, fucking words.
Definitely. It just made me pose that question. I've been with the same woman for a while, so it's not like I haven't been able to.
Yeah, same. I've been on my chick almost 5-6 years.
I haven't been out there at 30 trying to see if everything's kosher.
Yeah, no. Yeah, on the real. I've been out the game for a minute, man.
Yeah, it's better that way.
On the real, it is.
I'm back in the game. I'm like, fuck, coach. What did I do? I'm trying to sit
me out the
down.
Take me out, coach. I'm good.
I don't want no ice.
Especially now, man.
Yeah, it's like now, man. Like when women, it's like you know the thing is about dating nowadays is social media. Like
that is a huge problem, isn't it?
It's just like I found my girl. Like me and my girl I've been knowing her since 2011, but but I got with her in 2014. So it was still social media era, but like I had been already knowing her, so the ice was already broken. You know what I mean? So since 2011. But I think now it's just like it's no privacy. It's like everything is something to compare it to. So girls got all these high expectations because they scrolling Instagram all fucking day.
Every day to be Jay-Z.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, come on, baby, you gotta get realistic with this shit, because like that's not what it is. Niggas is showing you what they can show you on the Instagram because it's what they want to show you. But nigga, it's not like that all the time. Nigga, it's not.
And we sure know.
It's not glitter and glamour 24/7 and shit. So like I feel like it'll be way harder to get a chick nowadays because they standards is way out of their niggas' league. Like this way out of their own league. Niggas don't.
That part. On the way out of their own league.
On the real, to where like a female is treating every dude she come across like he ain't shit.
Yeah.
Fact.
So like.
Fact.
Yeah, nah, fuck that shit. Anytime me and my girl get into it, we be trying to let's get back to it. let's figure it out, because niggas ain't trying to be single. I ain't trying to be single.
Fuck no, that shit horrible.
Fuck that.
Man.
But yeah,
good look out there, Tony.
Nah, man.
Nigga,
but then too, you don't rush into no bullshit though.
Nah, nigga, I'm on my jail.
Because when it come, it come.
Yeah, that's a fact.
When it come, it come.
It's just crazy now. I be out and listening to conversations. You hear women like, "Hey, I'll give you my Instagram." It's like, oh, so now your Instagram got to be on point.
No, you know what I'm saying. Now that's the threshold.
We can't text to have a conversation to figure out. You gonna figure me out off my Instagram?
And see, that's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, fool. Like, I'm 27. Hell, you said 30. Okay, so let's just say let's go back to like AIM days where you didn't really have a profile. You just had a name. It was nothing like what was there to compare to? Because if I went to your page there was no followers. There was nothing to say, okay, this person is better than this person.
It's just about the name.
It was just like, okay, I got to get to know this person. So I'm saying you really had to have game. Now it's like, nigga, just flood I can flood my Instagram with a bunch of pictures with the homies and we popping bottles in the club. And nigga, and I'm carrying, and I got on Balenciagas and rocking a big ass chain, any bitch in my DM is over with.
Yeah.
I'm keeping it 1,000 though. I'm keeping it. I don't want no female like that. I'm straight.
Yeah.
No, so like I'm grateful that I met my girl in the time that I met her, because like fuck that. I'm not trying. I don't even know how I would do it, dude. I would have to go to some type foreign country or something, because I couldn't do it in America. It'd be over with.
No, I feel you, bro.
You know?
I feel you. We talk about that a lot. And I think about that a lot. It's crazy. I can't imagine being in high school today with the technology today.
Oh my god!
You know how many fights I would have like put on World Star, and how much shit would I would have caught on Snapchat if I had that shit in high school, middle school?
I would hate for my son to see me getting beat up. That would be fucked up.
Bro, Instagram wasn't even out when I was
2.5 million.
Instagram was not out when I was in high school.
YouTube was just bubbling when I was my senior year. YouTube was on for. It got on in 2005.
We had YouTube, but like I graduated in 2010, so that's when like nothing was really cracking. But MySpace was dying, Facebook was popping. Facebook was super popping,
and Twitter was just starting
to bubble. Yeah, it was just trying to work its way in there. Then nigga, 2013, 14 hit. That's when hell broke loose.
Right?
Snapchat,
Game
Instagram,
time.
It was over with. Yeah.
Trip down memory lane real quick.
Yeah, man, you know.
But, hey,
Yeah, let's get into the first game.
You got one of them things for us.
Get into the first game, man.
We play games here on All Play.
So the first game we're going to get into is Behind the Post. Okay. So basically, every guest that comes on, I go through their social media and find I ask for context behind certain posts. Okay. All right?
This should be fun. That's tight. That's way better than a lot of these games I be playing at these other radio.
Word. Talk that shit.
That's tight. That's tight shit. Versus like, okay, I'm gonna throw you a word and then you tell me like, I'm gonna name you 5 random questions. Like,
no. That's it. Original games over here.
Okay.
All right. So you posted this not too long ago, actually. April 13th, 2019. Not too long ago. I'll never leave Cali. The West Coast shit just in me. I'll die here. And so I wanted, not necessarily more context behind that, but do you truly believe that Cali is worth, like, no matter how much money you get, no matter what job opportunity?
Bro, I've been everywhere in the U.S.
We're too spoiled here, right?
Yeah. Bro, like,
we're too spoiled.
I'm way too spoiled. I tell my girl all the time, like, my girl want to go do a year in New York, and she want to go do a year somewhere and try that shit out. But that's really all it's gonna fucking be. On the real, we coming right back home. She know we coming right back home.
Vacation in Cali 4 or 5 months out that year.
On the real. Because, like, think about it, man. Like, our weather is great. We got access to the best shit. Like, if we want to get a feel of the East Coast, I'll go to Oakland. You feel me? If I want to go to the mountains, I'll go to Big Bear. If I want to go swimming, I'll go to Santa Monica. Like, if I want to get a taste of the birds, I'll stay in Rancho. Like, I can just do everything here. I can hit a liquor store in the corner here. I could go to the mall here, the mall behind me. Like, it's just too active.
You can literally go to the snow in the morning and then drive to the beach.
By the afternoon.
You feel me? By the afternoon.
And I literally
see the skyline by night in the city.
Straight up, and if all else failed, like, I could be famous only in California and still live off my music.
That's a fact.
Feel me? It's literally 1 million people in the IE alone, just in the inland. So imagine LA, Santa Barbara, fucking Long Beach. The list goes on. Yeah, I could never leave the IE. I mean, leave California.
Leave Cali?
I'll never leave.
Yeah,
Cali.
I've been saying that too. I mean, the only place I would go is Africa. I wanted to give Africa.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I want to check shit out.
Yeah, of course. Check shit out. It's going to be home base in Cali, right?
I'll come back home.
I can. Because, bro, I remember I went overseas. I was in Europe in 2017 for a month, bro. And, like, I loved it. And then, like, 3 weeks in, bro, I was homesick. I hadn't seen, because the sun don't shine in Europe.
Yeah.
You don't just go outside and see the fucking sun.
Just gray skies.
Nah, hell no. You don't see the sun out there. At least I didn't. And
damn.
So shit, like, out here, man, it's like I had a whole lot of shit I was missing. Like,
okay.
You know what I mean? The food's different. You know what I mean? Which is cool, but you know, they eat a lot of raw meat out there. Literally raw.
Yeah,
They'll bring you
it's not sushi. Shit. I'm good.
On the real. So yeah, shit is different.
I don't understand people in Florida too. People in Florida would be like, weather's just like Cali, and it's like, no. Florida weather is way different. Like that shit would be daytime sunny, nighttime raining, like out of nowhere.
Yeah, Florida.
Tsunami coming.
Florida way different than Cali. Like they got like tsunamis and shit. We don't got that. We got
gators.
Possibly an earthquake.
Real. Yeah, man.
All right, so this is the next for Behind the Post. R.I.P. to Nipsey. He posted this 3/31/2019. Okay. Nipsey is why I never signed a deal and never will.
Yeah, on the real.
Can you educate our listeners? Your rationale behind why you will never sign a deal.
I'll never sign a deal really because it's more lucrative in the end. Like I've seen the longevity in people's careers who've been independent. Like I'm not to sound cliche, but Jay-Z is like a really good example. Like with his whole Rockefeller situation, like if I'm not mistaken, he had shopped himself to multiple labels first, and they couldn't get around to getting Reasonable Doubt out, so he put that shit out himself. Victory Lap, same situation. Like he had been working on that and like you know what I'm saying, pushing for that. You know what I mean, for years. I mean, I heard of Nipsey in 2008. You know what I mean? Victory Lap didn't drop to 2018. That's 10 years. You know what I mean? Since I heard Hustle in the House. And like ultimately, think about it, bro. Like he put out one album, right? And you've seen artists come and go from 2008 to 2018. We can sit up here and talk about over 100 artists.
Thousands actually.
This man died, and Obama wrote this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Beyonce posted this nigga. Like, the impact this man had at just 33.
And just like that, we are back.
Hey, man. Hey, TRIZZ, welcome back. You know what I mean? Man? Life happens, right?
Yeah, hell yeah,
life happens, but you back in the noise lab, man. So I appreciate you coming back and shooting the shit with us.
And so let's go ahead and pick up where we left off. Hit us with one of those games.
Oh yeah, so we were playing school. We were playing not school. I'm sorry. We were playing Behind the Post. He got me on school. So Behind the Post, of course, for people who were paying attention, I go through some of your old posts, find some context behind some of the posts that you have, some of the things you posted on social media. All right. So actually, this wasn't too long ago, because I kind of did some more research. So this was posted April 21st, 2019, a couple days ago. Can't stand a nigga who uses these feminine ass emojis, and then it's the it's the emoji with the blush on the cheeks. It's the sad, like the crying, like the emoji, like the hard eye emoji, the hands out, the emoji with the hands out like this. Hands like this. And then the one with the black dudes like this, like he's crimping his hair. Exactly. And he said, "I'll block you." Now my only thing to that is. My only retort to that is the heart eyes. I think it's okay to use that on a woman's
chick,
you know what I'm saying? You could use that. The guys can get away with that, right? Right.
It's circumstances,
Yeah.
It's like sometimes I'll be seeing it. First of all, I was hella kidding us.
For sure.
I was mad joking. I won't block you if you use those type of emojis.
Satire,
Yeah, just me fucking around. But I personally don't use them. You know what I mean? Yeah. Even with my chick, I don't use them. But I just feel, I don't know, like when I see it, it just looks like a girl. I don't know. That's what I see, so I just automatically don't use it. You know what I mean? But I'm completely kidding. If somebody sees it differently, that's fine. I was just fucking.
For sure. I got the joke. I got the joke. And there's certain things like, don't send me an eggplant, bro. I don't care what you're talking about. I don't care if you're
completely out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't care if you're eating eggplant that day. Don't send me a plate with the empty fork, with the fork there next to it. Send me that. And the word eggplant. Don't send me the eggplant.
Yeah, for real.
So I get you on that front. All right. So also, reverting back, you posted this March 30th, 2019. The amount of time you spend scrolling down your timeline, fishing for entertainment and drama every day shouldn't outweigh the time spent to achieve whatever goals you have planned. But whatever, y'all ain't listening. So, in your opinion, do you feel like that's a big issue in, people our age and a little bit younger?
I think that, like, one is the addiction to our phones and our addiction to, like, being satisfied with people seeing that what we post. Like, we like the likes and the retweets and shit like that. So that gets our attention. As soon as we wake up in the morning, we want to check our notifications and shit. And if we ain't got none, then we feel, you know what I mean, off. We just like, oh damn, we ain't nobody fucking with me. But it's like if you focus more on like what you really trying to do, you know what I mean, other than what people cared about or what people thought about you, you'd be way further. Like, I said what I said because, like, I'll wake up sometimes and I'll catch myself like, damn, I've been scrolling my timeline for like 45 minutes.
Right.
I could have been finished this song I was writing earlier, you know what I mean, in that nigga time. Or I could have been working on this, that, and the third, whatever you do in your you know, what your goals are. Like, that time should outweigh you fishing for entertainment or bullshit that they feed us on our apps. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like that's like it's a distraction to most people. You know
How should people combat that? Like,
I mean, it's to me, it's common sense. Like, and it's you know what you want out of life, and you know what that takes. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't know what it takes, but they'll know what it takes when they see everybody else passing them up online. It's like, to me, that right there should be the motivation. Like, when I'm online and I'm scrolling shit, just the type of person I am. Like, if I see a motherfucker scraping a car that I want, or he in the studio and it's $1 million equipment around. Like, at the time when I was coming up, like, when I seen that shit, it was like, I gotta go get it.
Yeah.
I'm not about to keep scrolling my timeline and me not be one of them niggas. I'm not about to keep doing that. So I'm gonna be one of them niggas people scrolling and seeing too. So like, instead of being a hating ass nigga, I just got on my shit. Like, cause you got some niggas that's like, they envy it so much that they start hating and shit. Like, and start really throwing your game off. You know what I mean? So like,
it's like also those people who see it and they don't do nothing because they so mesmerized.
Yeah, exactly. That's another thing. They want to be around it so much, so they
just look at it. They don't want it. They just want to look at it.
They just want exactly. They want to be in the presence of it, and it's like they want the shortcut. But honestly, what they don't see is the grind and the hustle that goes into the shit that people got. Like, when you see motherfucking Chief Keef on Instagram and he got these jewels on and he got all this money, he worked for that. He earned that. You know what I mean? So like, don't feel like
his team.
So don't feel like he throwing it in your face when you keep going to this nigga's profile. Like, are you following him? You know what I mean? Don't hate on this man because he earned it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So if you spend more time grinding and hustling and shit, rather than, I feel like all that time spent when you like, this is my thing. This highway. It's like when I get home or when I wake up, I try to do like, you know, 2 to 3% of whatever I need to do, and like that's gonna aim towards what I'm working on. So like, if I got an album coming out, let me write some verses. And so the next time I go in the lab, I'm prepared. Or if I got a show coming up, let me rehearse and shit. You know what I mean? Or let me just jot down notes to my goals that I'm trying to get cracking, and then I'll go to the bullshit because I feel like I've accomplished something within the time frame that I've been up during the day. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, you gotta weigh that shit, you know what I mean, and just do it right.
I like the word you chose too, fishing for entertainment and drama, because that's literally what it is.
That's literally what it is.
It's
like,
crazy.
Why else would you scroll to the next post? It's because you want to see some shit. Like,
like, ooh.
We all do it. Like, we're all victims to the internet. Like, I do it, you do it. We all like that shit because that's what we are. We like, I mean, back in the day, we couldn't really do that. Like, even with MySpace and shit, I was doing an interview on Homegrown Radio not too long ago. What we talking about? And I was telling them, like, you know, a lot of the shit that we had access to just 10 years ago has nothing compared to what we have access to now.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So like, MySpace, AIM, and all that shit, we didn't see the news so much. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't a trending topic, nigga. There wasn't
really all instant messaging.
It was just, it was all amongst friends and shit like that. It didn't go ugly until motherfuckers start like posting news and shit, and they start giving you all this information. Think about it, you don't even watch the news, but you know everything that's fucking going on. Like,
that's 100%.
With some bombing over here, somebody done got shot over here, a cop done killed a black kid over here. It's just like, it's so much shit going on. It's like, man, you need to get off that motherfucker for a little bit. You know?
Yeah, unplug, untap.
Speaking of unplugging, go to the last behind the post, and this was very recent. You posted this a day ago, or maybe 2 days ago. When GTA drops, the world literally stops. There's no video game on the planet with this hype. Not even trash-ass Fortnite. And then GTA 6... First of all, how excited are you for GTA 6?
I'm extremely excited. Rockstar Games is my favorite gaming company.
That was going to be my second question.
GTA is my favorite game of all time.
100%. 100%. It's hard to beat a game.
Exactly. I've been playing it since, like, you could see, like, 2D.
We were just talking about this.
Exactly.
Overhead. I've been playing it since then. So.
Yeah, PlayStation 1, right? Overhead.
Yeah. And I beat all of them except, like, I haven't beat 1969. I haven't beat none of the overhead ones. I start beating them all at Grand Theft Auto 3. Because before that, I was just playing the game. Because, like, they didn't really involve you with a serious storyline until Grand Theft Auto 3 came out.
Yeah.
And they start introducing you to characters and shit like that.
Yeah.
Then I start beating it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Vice City and all that. I've beaten every Grand Theft 3D Grand Theft Auto.
Okay.
Yeah,
So what's your favorite? What's your favorite one?
My favorite one is 5. Like
the last one.
Yeah,
right?
the last one. Because a lot of people will be like, "That's crazy. How could you say that San Andreas and all that?" But yeah, San Andreas was a dope game. But when you look at 5, it's San Andreas times 10.
Times 10.
Like, why would I not like that game better? The storyline probably. I think the storyline in San Andreas was better.
Yeah.
I think the storyline in Grand Theft Auto 5 was excellent, but I think San Andreas was better because it was it just
more
felt
relatable.
real authentic. It was authentic as fuck.
Yeah,
it was like betrayal of homies, crooked ass cops. It made you feel like 90s LA. You know what I mean?
was really in the hood.
You had to hold your block down. You had to hold your block down.
hold your block down. I was like,
was it a game?
This was some shit. And you could go right.
It was called San Andreas. I was like, this outside.
Yeah, you feel me? You know what I mean? So like, and San Andreas is the only game with Los Ventura, so like reenactment of Vegas. So like that's another reason why a lot of people like San Andreas more. It's bigger world.
Yeah.
But like with all the shit that comes with 5 and it's a new update every other week, like that's my favorite.
Yeah. It's hard not to keep playing it. Like I have it. I still play it. It came out 7 years ago, and
it's 2013, so 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Coming up on 6 years.
Yeah. And it's the replayability is crazy.
Yeah. Came out September 17, 2013.
Get it? Talk that shit.
And I was in line. Bro. Bro, what? I was outside. It was me and at the time, it was me and my girl. We got in line at like 10:30. Swear to God, I was not joking. I fucking love GTA.
All right. Yeah, when I seen you post it, I was like, yeah, he's a GTA head like I am. I'm a fan of GTA 100%.
Okay.
All right, man. Well, thank you for participating behind the post. You know what I mean?
Good.
Right.
So you just got back from Sacramento.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Shout out to Sac Town. That's I lived there a while.
How was the reception from there?
Oh, it's always good. I fucking love Sacramento. They always show me love.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, they put me on. Like a lot of niggas know Brotherland Tongue and shit that he put me on. And Chewy, you know, he had a big hand in putting a nigga on. So like, I fuck with all of that. You know what I mean? I was already doing my own thing. Shit, I was doing my own music and all of that and putting myself on. But like, I got on a bigger platform when I started fucking with them.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so.
And outside of Sac, what else is one of your favorite places to perform at?
I was just asked this question. I really like performing in Colorado because like it's so relatable there. Like aside from the cold ass weather and shit, slimy ass roads. Other than that, like I fuck with Colorado. Yeah,
I never been, but I hear a lot of people fuck with Colorado, and it's not just the legalization of marijuana. Even that's a big part of it.
Hell yeah, and me and Chewy did a show in Mississippi at Ole Miss, the college. And that shit was cracking. That was one of my favorite places to perform. Okay. It was sold out. That motherfucker was a beast.
And you're doing a tour pretty soon, right?
Yeah, I'm going on tour with Sadistic.
Okay.
Out of Seattle, but he lives in LA, and it's called the Haunted Gardens tour. It's based off his new album.
Haunted Gardens.
Haunted Gardens. That's the name of his new album. Yeah, shout out to Homie.
Okay.
And he hit me up to go on the first leg of the tour. We're doing 17 shows.
Okay.
From the 5th to the 25th. He'll continue the rest of the tour with I forgot the name of the artist, but for the first leg, it's me, Sadistic, and my boy No from the Cunnilinguist. And No will be DJing for us and shit. So we'll be going from the 5th to the 25th. Yeah, and the couple spots I'll be in New Mexico, Albuquerque to be exact. I'll be in San Diego, Santa Ana, fucking Dallas, Texas, fucking Austin, Texas. I'm gonna be around Chicago.
And you were just in Texas not too long ago, right?
Yeah, hell yeah. I was out there for South by Southwest.
How was that experience?
Yeah, I fucking love South by Southwest. Austin, Texas is another spot of mine. That's another home. That's another home front for me. I shout out the Beat Kitchen, and wherever I go out there, that's who take care of me. The Beat Kitchen is like a really popular studio out there. It's ran by Cool Dre.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Dre is a real prominent artist and a respectable nigga out there in Austin. And whenever I come to town, he makes sure I'm straight. My boy Castro, who shoots all my videos, he's also from Austin.
Okay.
And he actually the one that tapped me in. Well, he's originally from the IE, but he moved to Austin and been tapped in out there ever since. And whenever I go to South by, like, they always make sure I got shows lined up. My boy Jay Soldier, he's a big artist in Austin, Texas, actually doing his thing. Okay. Jay Soldier is dope as fuck, and he put me on 2 shows. one of the showcases was the Swish and Sweet showcase, and that shit was the shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they had a bunch of Lil Baby performed at that motherfucker.
Nice.
It was a couple of cats, Designer ass slid. It was a dope ass South by. That shit was cracking. I was out there for the whole 10 days and shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So what's the go to when you're out performing and you're not at the house? Like, what's the go to food place?
Like out there in Austin?
Just anywhere. Like, anywhere.
Whenever, like, are you talking about in Cali or like?
Well, I'm sure there's certain places in different areas. Okay, I should say, what's the go to food? Are you going burger, burrito?
After I get off stage, I like. Or after like a night, like a long night, and I'm winded and faded and shit like that. I like hand food. Like I like burgers, fucking
chicken,
tacos, fucking burritos, hot dogs and shit like
bomb,
that. You know what? Especially off some liquor or something.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the perfect mix.
I need 6 of them.
On the real, especially if they like got the sauce on them.
Yeah, I need 6.
They moist and all that shit.
Yeah.
For real.
Good
Not
tacos.
no dry ass tacos.
Shout out to Luchador, right?
Yeah.
Down the street. I
It's
just tried
fire.
those tacos. Oh my god!
Yeah,
I just tried, and Siamese and Marcus Lee worked there.
Oh,
So
really?
yeah, you have to go try those tacos.
Oh.
Yeah, they fire.
Yeah,
I'm
fire.
gonna have to fuck with them.
Right down the street, man. I didn't know. I didn't believe the hype. PJ took me there.
Yeah.
I had 5 avocado tacos. They deep fried the avocado. Like it's a whole different
I used to be
game.
married to a Mexican woman. I don't know. I
True.
Had some
True.
I'm
tacos.
gonna have to try them out. I'm gonna have to try
From
them
scratch.
out for sure.
They make the masa right there in front of your face,
Yeah.
bro, with the tortilla and everything.
Oh, okay.
Super fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try that out. What's it called again?
Luchador. El Luchador.
Right next to the Fox
Yeah.
Theater.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right next
okay.
to the Fox Theater.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh.
So you probably can't get into this too much, but I did see somewhere you're releasing an EP surrounded by a contest or something like that.
Okay, yeah. I'm doing a contest where basically, like fans, they, I just put out this new merchandise.
Mm-hmm.
It's called the Bloody Collection. There's a collection of shirts and sweaters. And if a fan has purchased any of the merchandise and they take a picture of it, hashtag BreakBadPosse.
Mm-hmm.
The best photos are how, I'm just choosing, not even the best photos, I'm just choosing the girl and the guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Out of the people who, support the camp.
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving them exclusive I'm giving them exclusive music before it drops.
Nice.
Like at least a couple months before it drops. So they'll have some new shit and they'll be the only ones with it.
Okay.
So I'm doing something like that.
That sounds pretty
So
dope,
what's the
man.
Yeah. It was April 22nd, but there was delays with merch deliveries and shit like that, being that I'm hella independent.
Mm-hmm.
And I delayed the deadline. I'm gonna announce the deadline a little later.
Okay.
But yeah, no.
Stay
yeah.
tuned for that
Hell
one.
yeah. So
Yeah,
if you just
yeah.
rock some merch and shit, throw that shit on. Take a picture
I
of
do
it on
need to get
Twitter
one
and
of those
Instagram.
sweaters, though.
Yep, hell yeah.
BreakBadPosse?
Yeah, hell yeah,
That
yeah.
shit
Get
hard.
the merch. It's on babyripgut.com.
Okay.
Hell yeah, BABYRIPGUT.com. You can get all the merch right there.
Have you always been into fashion growing up? And
Yeah. I mean, like, as I started to get older, I kind of just like, I like to wear what I want to wear. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thrift shop a lot. As the only I spend money on clothes, but mostly all my money that goes on clothes is on pants and shoes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Shirts don't matter.
shirts and shit, like, man, sweaters and all that shit, I be thrift shopping for all that shit, because I like
Yeah.
to find, like, exclusive shit. I be wearing some, like, dope-ass shit, motherfuckers be like, damn, where you get that from? Like, not even knowing.
$10 on a thrift shop.
$10. I had got a sick-ass,
that.
on the real, I had got a sick-ass True Religion jacket, and it was like, I'm not really into True Religion and shit like that, but it was authentic and shit, and it didn't say True Religion on it or nothing. It was just a plain jacket, and all it said was True Religion on the tag.
Nice.
So you couldn't even tell, but it was authentic as shit. And I found it at a thrift store for $5.
Damn.
I looked that shit up online, and shit was like $200, $300.
Damn.
On the real.
See, I've been saying,
ain't no
man, we need to go
better
thrift shopping in LA because
no
out here in
shame in-
Pomona,
on the
is,
real.
I don't know if you can come
And you
across.
know-
I got a suit for $6 at Veterans downtown.
Really?
Yeah.
And
You can come up. You gotta go to Veterans and the spot over there close by Central. If you go down Hope, you get some really nice shit.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I found that one in West Covina.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
so,
right down the
like,
street.
you know what? The best thrift stores are the ones you think ain't shit there.
Yeah.
On the real.
Yeah.
Swear to
Veterans is
God.
like that. You
Anytime
might
I'm
get some
just
shit.
riding, especially with my girl, like we'll go like on a Sunday
Mm-hmm.
and like just go to like 7 thrift stores and walk
Yeah,
out with like
yeah.
$50 worth of shit, but it's like
bags,
$1,000 worth of shit, really.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Hella shit. You know? Fuck yeah.
I feel that, man. I need to go
Yeah.
on a thrift store shopping
On
spree
the real, man.
or Follies. I go to
I
Follies
fuck with
sometimes.
Follies. What? phallus and factory to you. What?
Yeah,
Man, if you notice, like when you start to get old, like think about it. When we was 17, 16, we
needed
had
all
never
of it.
step foot in there. Nigga.
Nope.
Now that we older, man, where it's at.
Exactly.
If that's fly, nigga, I'm in it.
Okay. Stretchy pants, cool, comfortable.
All that shit. I need to be comfortable. I'm not trying to impress no damn body.
Yeah,
as long as my kicks is fly, the kicks all.
That's all it is.
It's the shoes
That's
with
all
dudes
it
like
is.
with us. We just gotta have on
Yeah.
some fly ass shoes, nigga. Cause give me some fly ass shoes, a plain tee, and some jeans, nigga. It's over with, nigga.
See,
I got plain ass shirt, plain ass pants.
Period.
See, for women, it's the hair and the nails.
No, it's the hair, the nails, the
Hair,
eyes. You know, the
women got.
I wasn't trying to say
I
wasn't trying to say we
ladies.
were just ultra toxic masculinity over
No,
here.
I'm just saying facts. They gotta go in. That's not me. That's them. They don't do that shit for me. They do it for them.
Speak on it. Speak on it. It's not about us.
It's not about
It's not
us.
about
It's
us.
not about us, and you know what? A woman to tell you that quick. It's about y'all.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's not.
They got way more to worry
So
about.
don't ask me how you looked it, because
Here.
don't ask me how you
Women got
looked.
this. Women have this like it's like this this. It's like this, like they have this double negative. It's like if I tell you it look good, you don't care whether it look. Cause my girl will pull out 2 dresses, right?
Yeah.
2 shirts, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Even if I say I like the other one, if she likes the other one that I chose against, she's gonna choose that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It doesn't. They just want to know that we're looking.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck what we think about it.
They
just want to know that we
That's
watch.
That's 100. That's
on the real.
100%.
That's what
On the real.
Yeah, I think that's like what most dudes' problem is when they be like they can't compliment a woman or nothing. It's just like it's how niggas compliment women. You know what I mean? You gotta actually compliment the whole ensemble and how she took time from head to toe. Like she made her hair match, her panties match, her nails match, her shoes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's when she's like, oh my god, okay,
Well,
I will pick that shirt.
On the real, see me dog. Like I this what I look at a female like. She got lotion on. Her nails ain't got to be done. Are they clean? Feel me?
Facts.
Feel me?
Facts.
And she not like even I see a badass chick with just a ponytail, fool.
Yeah.
On the real, like
yeah.
it's not even in the makeup and the looking good. It's how she carry it.
100.
On the real, because
100.
even a big chick. Even a heavy set woman, like I didn't see a heavy set woman like do it up.
Lizzo,
You know what
shout
I
out to
mean?
Lizzo.
It's women
Much
that gotta
love.
wear it. Fool. It's women that can wear it.
Yeah,
that's true.
There's women that pull it
Because,
off.
like how they choose to look is how they choose to represent their woman.
Exactly. Like
And
if
bottom line, niggas gotta just respect it.
like if a big chick she got on a small ass shirt, of course that's not gonna look good. Like, but a big girl that know how to wear, she gonna put on a shirt that fit, some nice pants. You know what I'm saying? Right? You know, slide ins or whatever.
Right. There are some people who do dress outside of their body type.
For sure.
That part. Yeah.
And that's the ones that don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, but it's just not exclusively women too. There's some
Niggas-
niggas who
no,
dress
no,
out of their
dudes.
body type.
Niggas do
mad.
that too.
It's like, bro,
Niggas, man.
so look at a muffin top. The shirt's a little too tight.
Too tight.
It's
On the real.
too tight.
Too tight.
Nobody trying to
On the
see
real.
man boobs.
You need a
On the
girl,
real.
my G.
On the real, man. On the real.
Tight
Or
jeans.
niggas that like they'll wear shoes that are leaning to the side. It's
Yeah,
like, dude,
yeah.
come on, my nigga. You know damn well that you are too heavy for those shoes. On the real, nigga, like
Should
big
get some
niggas
slippers,
can't wear
nigga.
Vans. Nigga.
Nah.
No, they're not made for you, and that's okay, nigga. You need bigger shoes.
Yeah.
These
Yeah.
shoes are not for you.
Get some LeBrons.
Get
On
on
the
Cyrus.
On the real. Same thing with Chucks. Same thing with Chucks. They're just not made for that type of foot. They're just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're really for flat feet. I don't know. Those are the most comfortable shoes for me.
On the
For
real.
Chucks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like flat-footed shoes like that. Wow,
Yeah, man.
No forced arch.
Some big dudes need to start wearing Shacks. I think that's where all the Shacks go.
Ah, man, I still ain't putting on
No,
Shaq.
Philippines. Shaq's go to
It's
the
like
Philippines.
you know what I mean? Like it's like those shit. Like as you get older, you accustomed to certain shit, but I'm still not.
Still, the
Fuck
Shacks
it to
won't
the
touch
head.
your feet.
Nah, I ain't putting on them Shaqs. Nah, much respect to Shaq because he made a shoe that everybody could afford. It's just like they just don't look good to me.
Yeah, there's
'Cause he don't
nothing
try.
you can do for those.
Yeah, on the
There's
real.
nothing you can do for
Like-
those shoes to make them look good. No
On the
matter how
real.
you lace them up or nothing.
On the
Yeah,
real.
they could just like restructure a whole new shoe. You know what I mean?
On the real, on the
They could
real.
do that. Stop doing the bulk.
Yeah.
Yo, how did you feel when you Well, I don't know the process. You know, I'm asking because I'm an outsider looking into this community that you're in, called the Blue Checks. Yeah. Now this is the verified people on the social media. How'd you feel when you woke up that day and saw that you had a blue check next to you?
I was excited about it. But at the same time, I was like, oh, this is gonna turn into some whole other shit. On the real.
What made you think that?
People gonna expect so much out of me now. You know what I'm saying?
Like, cause you verified.
And then like I had went to I was at a family gathering and shit the other day, and like my little cousins that came up to me like, you got a blue check, whoop. And like they was like, give me some money, like joking. Like, they not. I'm thinking
they're not real.
Like,
somewhere
like, y'all are. Y'all minds are so like out here. Like y'all think y'all look at these motherfuckers online and really think some whole other shit. And I be trying to let motherfuckers know, like, man, that shit don't mean nothing for me. Like, I'm verified and all that shit, but that just basically validates what I do. You know what I'm saying? Just basically the check means, okay, this dude is serious about what he's doing. Just like if you go to this girl's page and she is a fucking model showing her ass, she legit show her ass and probably get paid for it. That's all that check says. It just says this bitch is really working. You know what I'm saying? And I'm really working. You know what I mean? Like, that shit don't make a motherfucker like. It definitely get me business, you know what I mean? But that's because I'm really working. You know what I mean? It shows he's really working. It just that's really how I look at it. But yeah, I was excited. I was like, I'm gonna use this to my advantage. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, when you put it like that, I care now. I didn't. I was like,
no, I always looked at a blue check and understood the weight it holds. Like that can get you through a lot of doors. You know,
I get the doors. I get the doors part, but I didn't think of it like. I don't know. The way you put it seemed like it was a token for really putting in the work. You know?
It's like that's how I look at it. I look at it like that. I look at it like this. Like the whole time exactly. Like the whole time I've been running my social media, right? I ain't never ran none of them little following scams. Like, follow me.
Fuck all that.
If you look at all my profiles, bro, they've all been running for 10 years plus. Every one of them, except Instagram, because Instagram hasn't been out for 10 years. It started at 11, but that's when I started my shit. Yeah. I've gotten on Instagram and Twitter since the day they began, or the month or year, they begin. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like it's always been a consistent. Like that's why I only have 22,000 followers, because they're all real, nigga. If it's some bots in there, they crept in that motherfucker, but I know damn well I didn't do nothing to it. You know what I mean? Same thing with my Twitter. My Twitter, I think I got 18,000 followers, some weird shit like that.
But that's all organic.
All authentic. Look at my shit. I've been there for my profile been there for 10 years. 18,000 sound doable in 10 years if you look about it. That sounds realistic. Yeah. And when I post my retweets, back that up. I don't be, you know what I mean? All that shit. I've always kept it 100. And both times, both of my profiles have been verified. So
I bet it's gratifying too to feel like, you know, like I built an authentic following.
And then it makes me comfortable. Exactly. It makes me comfortable to know, like, okay, man, at the end of the day, if it was all over with and I died today, like, I did what I had to do.
Yeah.
You know
you reached a good amount of people.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, now, the God willing, I'm still here. I want to be here. I'm not talking no death shit. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been blessed with a good life. So, like, especially with what I've done and shit, all the music I put out and the fans that I recoup, y'all finding out about me, you know what I mean? Shit, just anything. Just my next door neighbor knowing who I am. I appreciate any and everybody that fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? So, I look at it like that.
Yeah.
That's so humble, man. That was the real shit. Go back,
rewind,
and listen to the most realest combo that we just had right. Hey, Earl.
Oh yeah, I'm ready. Let's get into that.
We got one of those second
and final game, man. All right, so this is Would You Rather. All right, so I give you an option. You tell me which one you would pick and how you would construct the song. So nothing crazy. All right. So, and these are all your songs featuring these people. All right, so. TRIZZ, would you rather do a song TRIZZ featuring Meek Mill and Drake, or TRIZZ featuring Nicki Minaj and Cardi B?
TRIZZ featuring Meek Mill and Drake.
That easy? That easy?
And I'm gonna say, because Drake farts on the record and it's platinum. Nigga, fuck that. I'd be a damn fool not to go with Drake, nigga. On the real, like, nigga. Name one record that Drake was on in the last 5 years that was not top 10 on the charts.
You can't.
Nigga, that'd be my one chance, nigga. Fuck that. I'm going with Drake. For obvious reasons.
Drake
okay.
No offense to Cardi B. I love to do a song with Cardi.
Yeah, 100%.
And Nicki, but Yeah.
See, I was thinking like Nicki Carter, you'd be the first person to get them on the track together.
And I heard you on there.
Yeah,
I heard that, but then I was thinking, I'm going with the charts.
I'm going with the
charts.
Fuck that.
You know, might get a Grammy at the end of the year or a nod somewhere.
So how would you construct the song? Meek Mill and Drake. Who's got the hook? Who's got the first verse? Who's got the second verse?
I would have Drake do the hook.
Okay.
And I would have him do the first verse, because as soon as he comes off on the record, they keep that motherfucker rocking. Every time Drake come off, like anytime Drake is on any of these new niggas song, they give him the first verse, because they know, nigga, when it comes on, whoever's listening to that, if it's a little fucking white kid in Australia, he's not turning it off. Because they hear Drake first. I'm keeping it 100. Niggas, you gotta play that game smart. If I do a record with somebody that big and it's featuring Drake, I'm putting that motherfucker first. Because my voice don't matter at this point. I know that, nigga. You know, it's my record, but I'm gonna play it right. Real.
That's real shit.
Right? Strategic. All right, so the second option, TRIZZ featuring Earl Sweatshirt, produced by Tyler the Creator, or TRIZZ featuring Boz, produced by J. Cole.
No, the Earl and Tyler.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah, well, that one's fast. Okay.
It's strictly because they right on my alley. I'm fans of them.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And I respect Dreamville and J. Cole and all of that, but I don't listen to their music because it's not my forte. I think they're amazing lyricists, and I think J. Cole is one of the dopest lyricists out. Yeah. It's not my cup of tea, though. It's just, it's mad calm, and like, I don't come from that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't relate to it.
And you guys would flip some ill rhymes on that.
You know what I'm saying? But I think J. Cole, if I got on the record with J. Cole, we smash. But I'm saying, I'm saying that, like, that's not my forte. Not saying that I would never work with him. I'm just saying he probably feel the same way about my shit. I'm just saying that if he's even know who I am. I'm just saying, but I don't listen to a lot of J. Cole. Do I like some songs? Yeah, I like a lot of, like, a couple of records that he's done. I've heard some fire verses, but it's not some shit that I turn on.
I feel that.
So Earl Sweatshirt and Tyler the Creator.
For sure. I listen to them.
Okay.
I have, like, favorites by them.
So how you constructing that song?
For
Earl's
sure.
going first?
Earl's for sure going second. I'm going first because it's like because I feel like when Earl come on, it's like ooh, like, I don't know. It's just I would put him second just because I feel like, and I'll have Tyler produce the record. You know what I mean? Ask him to give me a cold ass bass line.
Okay.
Like a Yonkers bass line?
Yeah. Or Tron Cat. That's one of my favorite Tyler songs.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the last, would you rather? TRIZZ featuring Sheck West and Ice Cube, or TRIZZ featuring Lil Nas X and Billy Ray Cyrus?
I'm going with the Billy Ray Cyrus.
Song that already,
breaking in that market.
Yeah, I'm going with them, especially because, like, I feel like that Lil Nas dude has made history. First of all, no one's broken into country since Nelly and with the Tim McGraw joint.
Yes.
And even when Snoop tried to do it with I think it was Willie Nelson. I think that was like the last time. That was like what, 2003, 2004, around that era.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody done that shit, and for him to like get kicked off the country charts and then get back on it with like a top 10 selling
country artist,
He a legend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, no, yeah, I tweeted that. I was like, yo, like, this Lil Nas dude he made history.
Right?
They told him this ain't country, and he was like, damn, it ain't. On the real. Shit, nigga.
He's like, I'm gonna go get OG the cold side.
On the real. Oh, it ain't? Right? All right, hold on. I'll be right back.
Right.
OJ.
On the real. Yeah, that's exactly what it looked like. Like, man.
And then Billy Ray Cyrus went back home and was like, see, Miley, this is how you mess with the niggas right here. You wait for them to call you. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Miley, too. I was on Hannah Montana, and motherfuckers on there.
Yeah.
That was the homegirl.
Oh yeah, you said you were on Hannah Montana? Yeah. Oh yeah?
Yeah, the first like season. I did like 2 episodes.
Oh, you know I'm YouTubing after you leave, right?
I think we know what goes there.
That's pretty crazy.
Hell yeah, I've been all over TV though, man. I'm into acting too. I'm in one of my girls' films. I'm writing a film right now called Inland. It's almost done and shit. I'm just getting all the characters and shit together. But yeah, I've been doing the film shit for a minute. I had a little small role in ER. Like, I'm in the background of that movie Drill Bit Taylor.
Are you serious? That shit funny.
School for Scoundrels. I'm in the background of that. I'm in a whole bunch of shit, homie. Like that Nancy Drew film that came out in 2006. I'm in that shit.
Okay.
I'm in a whole lot of kid shit, homie. Like I did a whole lot of shit.
That's dope. That's really dope.
Baby face. He just come through, smile.
Been all over
That's really
shit.
dope. I didn't know you were into the acting game like that. You're deep in the acting game. That's really dope.
I'm like, man. Ever since I was a kid, homie, like I always wanted to get into shit. I had to be a part of shit. I did I did sports. I did all the sports as a kid: basketball, football, baseball. Like I was always in the curricular activities. Like I got myself involved in that shit. Like my mom didn't take me to go get signed up or nothing like that. Like my apartments was across the street from the crib. And, like, I kept seeing them practicing across the street, and I wanted to fucking be a part of that shit. Yeah. So I ran across the street, and I talked to one of the adults and was like, I want to play. And if they told me what to do, they told me to go get my parents, and that's the fuck I did. Like, I always wanted to be, I always spoke up when I wanted to be a part of something. Like, I'm not shy or nothing like that. Whenever it was time to perform or present something, I raised my hand first. Like, you know what I mean? I wanted to be in front of the crowd and all that shit.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I go first for a lot of shit.
Period. Yeah.
So, what were you better at out of the three? Football, baseball, or basketball?
Basketball. I started playing travel ball seriously. We won like a couple of division championships and shit like that. Like, and I started. So like, no, I fucking love basketball, and I just started playing. I just kept playing street ball after that. You know what I mean? Like
I'm gonna get buckets on you.
Oh, okay. Then we can definitely. Go to the park.
I was waiting for it.
I'm gonna get buckets on you.
Oh yeah, we can definitely go to the local gym then.
I got
whatever gym is around here in P-Town.
We can do
TRIZZ
that.
pull up and I'll be there on the real.
All right,
I was waiting
we
for that.
organizing something.
Straight up.
All right, we got BBP.
I got a shot, boy.
Okay.
He said, I got a yep, see?
I got a
Everyone
shot,
always
baby.
tell me that shot, but I got that D though.
I got a shot, boy.
Pause. I'm
Period.
just joking.
No, facts.
Facts.
He said,
Facts.
Oh, for sure.
Real talk though.
I'm with it.
No,
I'm with
no,
it.
no,
I'm with it.
yeah.
We
We're
definitely
doing-
gonna put some
yeah,
shit
we
We're
together.
getting some shit together right
Yeah,
now.
let me know.
Oh, yeah.
I do this.
It's like,
I do this.
He's so calm
Yeah.
with it too. Like I do this. Like what's happening?
I really do this. Yeah, so whenever you want to get to the court,
oh,
yeah, baby, I'm ready
Spin
to do
Move
it.
Tony's out coming out
Oh,
now.
spin move Tony. Spin move
I'm telling
Tony.
you.
By the time he
I
turns
got a
around, the
stroke.
sun's down.
I got
Everyone got that shot too. They got that hand in their face.
I got a stroke. Hand in my face and not.
All right.
Yeah,
Say no more. We gonna have to
Let's
We have
do
to
it.
make this happen for
Yeah,
sure. We look at this guy
He
conjuring.
ready.
He's ready.
He ready to take
I'm moving
on.
to the top of the list.
We'll see about it.
Montana, you gotta wait. I gotta go for TRIZZ. I'm gonna go down the
It's
list.
Stevie
Steve,
Krabs, Johnny
oh,
Barr.
wait, I gotta go with Stevie
It's
first.
like the Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, right.
Mortal Kombat shit.
Yeah, my G, I'm working up,
Yeah.
you know,
On the
from
real.
throughout the whole LA pie area. You
I'm all the
know.
way at the top.
Oh, you're the one at the top.
That's what he said. He's at the top.
Everyone says it's Stevie,
I
but
see
okay.
I see you if you get there.
All right, so after Speaks, after Stevie, after
Montana.
Johnny, yeah,
Yep.
TRIZZ,
Yep. That's
Shao
what's-
Kahn, the man himself.
On the real. On the real.
Hell yeah.
Real talk.
Hell
For
yeah.
sure.
Hell yeah.
Well, I ask everyone on the show this question, you know, when they come on. This show, this year can't end before you end up doing what, and it doesn't have to be music related.
Finish my film.
Inland?
Yeah, Inland.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that motherfucker gonna be cold. Motherfucker ain't ready for that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm showing some shit. on
We
that.
starring in it, right?
I mean, shit, I'm gonna start needing people, so like, I'm gonna need y'all. So like, if I need background shit.
Oh, you already know I'm there. I'm there. I'm
Yeah,
trying to
yeah.
get my acting chops in.
It's
I want to
just-
be able
it's
to
just
say
an
I was in the
email.
background of Endless.
Yeah, on the real, on the real. It's like I'm gonna have a lot of real motherfuckers there though, cause like I want people to be there on set, like helping direct and like letting me know how real it feel and do it. You know, y'all fucking with that. Do it really feel like? Cause motherfuckers, you know, I want motherfuckers that's from the inland that look and like, it's some serious shit though. Yeah, it ain't no joke.
Oh,
A
man.
lot of it is real too. Like it's just it's a movie, but it's like it's based on real
Oh,
events.
some real shit. I fucks with that.
Yeah,
I'm
so-
gonna wear a Pomona shirt though.
Oh yeah, you got to.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you know.
You know what though?
I'm bringing my
It's
black
crazy.
and yellow fit.
It's crazy. I hear like Pomona don't consider this the inland though.
No, it's not. We
Why not?
Pomona.
So you one of them.
We
then.
Pomona. You know, yeah. You heard it, right? You heard it.
you one of them.
We ain't LA, we ain't Inland. We Pomona, baby.
Why is that? Cause you know what? I always say like, I always be telling motherfuckers like, you know, whenever I'm out of town and shit, and I be talking about the inland, I mention Pomona, but I always be like, you know, but they don't like for me to say that. But that's my fam, so they the inland to me.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
but because I say that because y'all in San Bernardino County, right? No, it's LA County. LA County, my bad. Y'all in LA County, but you guys are the last city before niggas get to LA,
or the first
city before you get to the inland. Yeah. So it's like I be like, yeah, we gonna go ahead and take Pomona.
We the pie, baby.
Yeah, we gonna go on and take Pomona.
It's a city draft, like the racial draft.
It's definitely a draft.
We trade Rialto.
LA don't claim us. That's for sure.
LA don't claim y'all.
Exactly.
LA don't want y'all, so y'all might as well come fuck with it.
We Pomona, baby. It's the pie. Pomona.
We're the bridge. We take pride in being the bridge between the two in LA.
It sucks though, cause like I'm from LA too, man. Like, I'm from the city, homie. Like I'm from Compton and Norwalk, so like whenever and in Long Beach too. Like whenever I tell people or they ask me where I'm from, I really just say Southern California. And when they ask specifics, I just tell them the cities of shit: Fontana, Norwalk, Compton, and Long Beach. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard because I never stayed in one spot all my life.
I feel you.
Yeah,
y'all grew up in Pomona?
I did. Yeah.
What about you?
I grew up in Pomona Unified School District. Grew up in Diamond Bar, and then I moved to Sacramento.
Oh, okay.
Lived
there. That's right.
Lived there for like 10 years, 15 years. Something
what brought
like
you back out here?
I got my best friend lives out here, Scoop.
Oh, okay.
And, you know, just making a shift in my life.
That's
I just
what's up.
packed a U-Haul and drove down, got on the nigga's couch, and just
got crack.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, well, blessings on future endeavors, homie.
Hey, thank you.
Hell yeah,
thank
for
you.
sure.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
So that's dope, though. I can't wait to see Inland. You know, whenever that drops.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep y'all posted.
You know, you see right here, we're on the same type of
wavelength.
wavelength.
That's what's up. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, that's what's up.
We got something coming, you know, fairly soon as well.
That's what's up. I'm supporting it.
For sure.
First.
Yeah, we're still in the writing stages of it,
but
we got it up there, you know, and we're working on it. So it's good to see other people doing the same thing.
You already know.
And as serious you take everything else, I know that move is gonna be serious.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So that's why I can't wait to see it. It's not some side project.
No, it ain't no.
It's gonna be taken
I'm working
serious.
on it.
Yeah. Hell yeah, shit. That sound like a Pomona Inland Empire Film Festival.
You know, something like that. Yeah,
sound like
definitely trying to get into some festivals. We had to throw our own on the real.
Honestly, man.
On the real.
You know, if you make it hot enough, people just come to you.
Period. That's my thing. Like,
look at Coachella.
You feel me? Like, whenever I felt like I wasn't a part of something or I couldn't be a part of something, I try to make it happen somewhere else.
Yeah.
Oh man, talk to motherfuckers to try to help get some shit together, and make it pop, and then we'll get them to come over here.
Yeah. That's exactly.
It's just making people come to you.
Yeah.
If they don't want you to come where they at,
just turn up where you at.
Show up.
Yeah.
Definitely show up.
Hell yeah.
Parking lot pimping strategy. Ain't nothing to a
player. The real. Word to Sugar Free.
Word to Sugar Free.
I was watching one of his interviews today. That nigga, he just did a Vlad interview.
The one where
just dropped.
The one where he's getting his hair done in the mirror.
No, Sugar, no.
Why? What's wrong with Vlad?
I don't like Vlad.
You know what? A lot of people don't like.
I'm not a fan of
but he kept it. He kept it hella real.
Yeah, and, I suck as a person. You're right. Got me.
A lot of people don't like Vlad. Why you don't like Vlad?
Because of what he actually puts out there. He's only putting out hype. He's not trying to build on the culture. He's not trying to push the culture. He's not even trying to shine the light on people. All right, I'm not gonna go there.
No.
Because you was like, I feel you. I was like, I don't want to hit you with it.
No. I completely understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, but hit me with yours.
Well, this is how I see Vlad. Like, motherfuckers can choose to talk to him or they could not choose to talk to him.
Okay.
And what he promote is he definitely solicits a lot of the bullshit. Like with a lot
100%.
A lot of his titles are like kind of misleading because you'll get into the interview and it's like, he didn't really.
Talked about it for 2 seconds.
Yeah. Because they'd be like, he talked about when such and such had killed such and such. It's like, God damn, you are crazy with this fucking. Yeah. Some of the questions he be trying to pull out of motherfuckers is like, well, can you talk about that? It's like, I know that the statute of limitations are through, and he's asking he's asking questions that they're allowed to answer. Let's get that straight. He doesn't entrap motherfuckers. Because I used to look at him like that. I used to be like, damn, this motherfucker is kind of like, are you the cops? But like, nah. But he ain't the cops. He's just nosy as fuck. That's all it is. And he's so interested into street life. You know what I mean? He's so fascinated by the street life. that he makes money off of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
people choose not to talk to this motherfucker. And like, I say it's okay. That's a valid reason not to like a motherfucker, like, because of what he promotes, and that's completely okay. That's why I asked, because I pretty much I used to not fuck with it. That but then it's like a lot of the shit I be watching, I be like, damn, I kind of wanted to know that. So I be like, damn, I'm kind of glad he tapped in. Like a lot of the Suge Knight shit I was watching was kind of informative. A lot of stuff I already knew. The Michael Franzesi, the new he just did a. He's a former Colombo mafia member, but he's one of the last motherfuckers of that mafia area. He's you should look him up. It's Michael. I'm probably not saying his last name right, but it's spelled like Franzesi or some shit like that. Okay. And yeah, he's one of the mafia members that like made it out and nigga didn't rat or nothing. He's a real motherfucker and shit. Well respected by the black community and shit. But he's a former Italian monster turned Christian who's a motivational speaker, and Vlad did some shit on him. And they were talking about some shit that I really wanted to know about. So, like, but again, back to what you were saying, yeah.
But my
he talks about some fuck shit.
When he brought, whatchamacallit, Baby Mama on there.
I
come on, bro.
Like,
that's when I drew the line. I was like, nigga, you really just trying to start shit. What was that about?
To me, he's just very reckless with his platform. I don't think he understands.
But intentionally reckless.
Intentionally or unintentionally, I just think he's very reckless with his platform. And I think that if he understood, I think he knows how powerful he is. I just think he doesn't understand how much he can influence hip hop, how much he does influence the culture.
He does,
and
that's the problem.
So that's really my biggest thing, because he does have interesting interviews. Like, I'm not gonna lie and say I don't watch interviews that he does. I watch a lot of things he does, but
a majority of the interviews I watch are relaxed.
Yeah, but he also, I just think he's very reckless, and people know what he's trying to get from them, which is just the juice. Like, just give me the juice. Like, that's what
because when he sits down, and then like you get a lot of motherfuckers that will just tell Vlad straight up, like, nah, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like, because I remember he was talking to Warren Sapp, and Warren Sapp had to explain to this nigga, like, nah, I just said nah. Like, you know what I mean, like, or he was avoiding the question, and you know, sometimes you just gotta let that nigga know, like, I ain't fucking with that, and he'll just back off, but like. Yeah, he is kind of like, he be asking some questions like, he'll be like, oh, okay, so you were a Crip at one point? With, you know, when did you join? It's like he starts talking about that, then he'll be like, you seen someone get shot in 93? Could you talk about that situation? It's like, Vlad, come on, nigga.
He's not a good interviewer. Nah. He just built a platform that people know that when they talk on it, they're going to get a lot of eyes on them. Yeah. But him as an interviewer, like you said, the questions, there's better ways to ask that question. You can get that information without just saying, so you were banging. Like, what set were you repping? Like, just straight to it. It's just a little tasteless for me.
To me, it's a double negative. It's like, on one end, it's getting them a lot of fucking views and press. And like, you know what I mean? And on the next hand, it's kind of like, you fishing for, you kind of nosy, dude. It's like, come on, my nigga, you asking these questions
that don't even actually relate.
Some of these stories are already out, and it's like, you just want juicy detail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's up to that motherfucker to choose to tell it or not. That's where it's like, okay.
Yeah. You do got me on that one. They do choose to go on there, and they do choose to say the shit. But
even after as many people come out and said things against them, people still go on there.
They still go.
They understand the platform. I just think... I just hope he understands it. So
yeah, like one interview, he was talking to Trey D, and he was telling Trey D to tell him about former robberies that he had committed, and it was like, Vlad, chill the fuck out. Like, he was like, what? He was like, he talk about, so he's like, so let me get this straight. So you've robbed people. Have any of them ever got away? Or so what would you do if they didn't give you the money? It's like, Vlad, you know what he did if they didn't give him the money. You're asking questions you know the answers to, but you want to say.
Yeah, that's some setup shit.
That's what I have. That's
some setup shit.
Those are the questions that I be like, Vlad, chill your ass out, nigga. You know what he did if he didn't give up the money. He was whooping their ass and smoking their dumb ass. You know that. Why are you asking these questions?
Yeah, to paint him in a way worse light with fans, or not people who are fans. People who take that clip and say, this is another person in hip hop who's doing this, that, and the third. Exactly. Don't need it, man. Right. Vlad, don't come on the show.
Please don't. Keep your ass over there.
So you ready to get into it?
Or catch a fair one.
You stupid.
You ready to get into it? Yep, he's ready.
Can I do it?
Do it.
This is the part where we do this. Subscribe to Alt Black because my parents need to believe in my dreams.
Subscribe to the Alt Black channel right now so I can be a YouTube star and live my best life.
Subscribe to All Black because I need to prove my baby mama wrong.
Subscribe to the All Black channel right now so I can get a fully functioning hairline. Cause this shit's sad.
Subscribe to All Black because I'm gonna have to get a real job and I really suck in the work environment.
Subscribe to the All Black channel right now so I can buy tickets to Jill Scott's next concert, cause I'm trying to get to know what's up.